Shorty Mona Lisa, I'ma play her like I'm violent. I feel like the island, we gon' take her to the island.
Taylor Swift and Caitlin Clark at the Texans and Chiefs game. This was huge for the WNBA for a lot of reasons. I don't know why the W didn't post it or the Fever didn't post it either. I don't think the Fever posted it because I think they honestly just support all Indianapolis teams, which is fair. Now, why the WNBA didn't post it, I have no clue. That's like marketing one-on-one. It's big for the W because I could see Taylor Swift attending a game. It'll be great for her brand. All the games are going to sell out next year, but arguably the most famous person on earth right now, Taylor Swift, comes to a Fever game, eyes on a W the W has never seen. That's combining the popularity that Caitlin Clark has with Taylor Swift. If you've been looking at the numbers with Caitlin Clark, like as far as like popularity-wise, she's like inching towards LeBron and Steph Curry level. She's about to be huge. How the hell is the National Women's Soccer League smarter than the WNBA when it comes to marketing? Explain that to me. That's crazy. I do expect Taylor Swift to go to a game next year. If she goes to a game, that's going to be huge. This was like some footage people have been posting. Y'all know the last person who filmed the Taylor Swift collab last time? Ice Spice. She should have went pop. As soon as she got cool with Taylor Swift, she should have excused rap and went pop. Fully pop. She would have been huge. Like, I don't know what happened to Ice Spice, but this tweet been going viral. This tweet had me weak. It says, Caitlin Clark in a suite with the most famous person on earth while the rest of the league is playing full court 3-on-3 levels to this. On New Heights, she kind of briefly mentioned like her love for Taylor Swift. I'm gonna play this.
Hold it. Great performance. So last time Night Super Center saw you with Travis was the Eras Tour. How was that?
Oh, that was so much fun.
Electric. It was great. My mom was like begging me to take her. She's like, I gotta go. Like, everybody's talking about it. I'm like, okay.
Yeah, it was right there in Indianapolis.
Yeah, I literally live right downtown too, like right next to Lucas Oil. So I'm like,
nice.
The night I didn't go, I'm
such
like,
a cool
I'm
stadium.
on my balcony trying to listen. But no, obviously it's just a great show and a lot of fun and. Full Swiftie. Turned my mom into a full Swiftie now.
Nice.
My cousins were there too, so good time.
Oh yeah,
good time.
Was that you mentioned that was like your second night going to it, right?
Yeah, second night in a row, and that was my third show. I went early on when Taylor first went on tour in Minnesota at US Bank.
Nice.
One of her early concerts, and that was a lot of fun. Went with some of my college friends, and we had a good time together.
It's hard. It's hard to not have a good time at a concert.
I don't know how you couldn't have a good time at something like that.
This is so fun, man.
You know, as far as the most popular athlete, she surpassed Messi. You know, at least in the U.S. You know what I'm saying, for the past year. So she's currently number 4. Being next to someone like Taylor Swift is only gonna put you up higher.
There's nothing better than playoff football, especially up here at Arrowhead. You know. Crowd is always electric, but the feeling that you get from playing in these games with the guys that you work all year with, it's the most gratifying feeling when you can come out on top, man. I'm gonna cherish every single one of these things.
Another thing with the Fever too, make a vid on this because I got busy. They have a new facility coming. It says we're breaking ground on our brand new state-of-art performance center this summer. It's set to open before 2027 WNBA season, so that's in about 2 years from now. Now, there's something interesting I want you guys to see. You got Kelce Mitchell right here. You got Caitlin. You got Aaliyah Boston. Obviously, they're going to throw the crib at Kelce trying to get her back. And then, you know, the foundation for the Fever right now is Caitlin and Aaliyah Boston's facility looks fire, too. Like, look at this, the background, Indiana Fever Sports Performance Center. So this looks nice, looks super nice. So they said it should open before the 2027 season. So they're just, they're taking full advantage of this new storm, you know, that she's brought.
As the CEO of Pacer Sports Entertainment, I couldn't be more excited for both our men's and our women's teams to have their own standalone practice facilities. I think it's expanding our campus in a great way. It's providing them everything they need to have the best performance that they can on the court. And I think it's absolutely the right time to do it.
Well, first of all, our goals for this new training center is really to provide a first-in-class training center that is designed exclusively for women athletes. And I think that's important to note because it's not just a gym. It's a holistic approach to how women athletes train, recover, rehab.
This is going to be the best in class when it comes to a women's professional training facility. And not just the day that it opens, we're going to set this up and think about this as the best in class for many years to come.
from all of the weight and conditioning equipment. Obviously, we'll have 2 full-size courts. It'll be available 24/7 for them to come and utilize it, but also just the best in recovery, the best in mental health, places for them to be able to also record content, podcasts, and other things that they may have to go off-site and waste time doing things like that. So they can really maximize their time spent focusing on their performance and not on other things.
This franchise has always been about players. It's always been about basketball. And it's about anything we can do to help the player become the best they can be. This is really a huge example and an opportunity to show the rest of the league and the world and that's involved in women's sports what it takes to be a high-level athlete.
It's an unbelievable day for the Indiana Fever. Another step for our franchise, again, to make this the best franchise in the world.
As we look toward Indianapolis becoming the epicenter of women's sports, having professional women's sports teams and having dedicated training facilities for them is really a key piece of putting that together.
Organization's moving really smart right now. Like, I think the money gap between them and every team is going to be so far. Their facilities, the fan base, just everything with the Fever is just going to be, it's going to be on a whole different level compared to any other team. So we're going to turn it into like a dynasty, like a Lakers dynasty. And right now, unless another team can get someone as popular as Caitlin, I thought it would be Paige Beckers, but right now I don't know. But if another team can get somebody equivalent to that, the Fever are going to dominate women's basketball for a long time. It's going to start from when they win that first ring. So whenever that happens, whenever they get that first ring, going on to how they play in the future, that's when it's really going to start. But as far as financially, they're about to have more money than. It won't even be close, like as far money wise. All their games gonna be sold out. They have the best fan base. It's gonna be huge, for them. So have you seen like an Indiana Pacers playoff game? It's crazy. Like during playoff time, I expect the Fever to be 2 times that. I think she just does everything better than most of these people. But I think for any player, as far as marketing her team and everyone, they've done everything better than any player in the W this offseason. She's done a good balance of staying within the community within Indianapolis and Indiana and also branching off and targeting the right opportunities. I think it started with like the New Heights podcast, smart as hell. She's at the Super Bowl with Taylor Swift, smart as hell. She's just putting herself in. She's doing everything correctly from a marketing standpoint. So I think she attended this volleyball game. This is pretty dope. And she's at Pacers games as well.
Had a lot of fun here tonight. Came to the Indy Ignite second home game. Swept them 3-0. It was a lot of fun. Girls were incredible. I'll definitely be back. So a lot of fun. I recommend everybody comes out and has a fun night.
That was smart, but that's pretty much what's been going on there. Let me know your thoughts on that in the comment section. And, as always, it's your boy.